Okay. So if you can pull up, that's just what you're holding right now, is just the head joint of the flute. You just pull that up, and I want you to just blow air across the hole and see what we get. No, that's good. Now, if you can just pull it up to your face, and now roll the head joint in just a little bit, so about a quarter of the hole is covered up by your lip. Let me see. Okay, now try. That's it. That's awesome. That's great. Can you get some more air in your stomach and blow it faster, but hold it the same way. That's perfect. That's great. We're gonna teach you how to hold this first. We're gonna put your thumb right about here. The contact point for your hand should be right about there. On your hand, you see that? You see that? Okay, and your first finger. And your second finger, it skips that one. It skips that middle one. So it's first, second, third. Your pinky would go there. And then first, second, third, and then your pinky. Okay. And so, but your contact point, because one of the notes, you're not going to have to play it today, but one of your notes is just your first finger and this pinky finger. And so this part of your hand right here is the only contact point the flute has. So that should really only be the only place that it needs to be held on to. And your thumb down here. Does that make sense? You need me to explain it again? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It might help if I had it.
Okay. And so you just put your first finger here, and your second finger, and third, and your pinky.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. And then your first finger will go here.
Which first finger? Like this one or this one?
Can I see that for a second, please? Mm-hmm. So that's your left. Yeah, your left hand. Okay, I was making sure. Okay.
So you said this, like skip one, and then pinky. Mm-hmm.
And then, so your hands will look like this. So these will be over the keys.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, sorry. Like that. And then your pinky will go there.
The first one?
Mm-hmm. Well, and it'll operate all of these, but you won't need those. Okay. Okay? Is that good? Mm-hmm. Feel comfy? Does it feel good? Yeah? A little comfy-ish?
Yeah, comfy-ish.
Okay. So if you want to hold it up, and try and just do that same thing, and just go, 2.
Okay. There it is.
That's awesome. That's great. It's a little too tilted in. Can I see it? And it might be something it's just adjusted oddly on it. Okay. Okay. There you go. Now can you find where the fingers go again? Perfect. Awesome. You want to try that whole note again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll stop counting though.
That's okay. We just needed to hear that you can make a note. Okay. Now we're gonna count this time. But I'll count with you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So we'll just do 4 of my snaps. Mm-hmm. Ready. 1, 2. Ready. Play. 1, 2. Ready. And that's perfect. That's really good. So now let's do the 4 quarter notes that I talked about, which is just 1. You go 2, 2, 2, 2.
And I do that with my breathing or with a button?
You'll do it. You can go ahead and keep all the fingers pressed down, and you'll do it with your tongue. We want your lungs to think that it's just the one long note that we just played.
And you're being interrupted by the tongue?
Right, and the tongue's just going to interrupt the air. Okay. So, and you go...
With your tongue. Okay.
So my hand was acting as my tongue for that one, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the whole note, and then after my 4th snap, then we'll go into the quarter notes. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, ready, and 2, 2, 2, 2. That was really good. No, let's do it again. Okay? No, it was good. Because you understand what's going on.
I just don't know my tongue, but yeah.
Do you feel the little ridge in your mouth?
You put it there?
You put their tongue there, and that's where it makes the 2 sound.
Okay.
So if you just go 2, you feel where your tongue is? Mm-hmm. And that's where the tongue should be when you're tonguing on the flute. Okay? Let's do the whole notes into the quarter notes again. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, ready, and 2, 2, 2, 2. That was good. Yeah, the first 2, I think you got a little tongue-tied.
Yeah.
So you want to try that again? We'll do just the quarter notes.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, and. That was good. I think though your lungs were stopping. No, you're good. You're good. Your lungs were wanting to do the air that time.
Right,
and
right.
your lungs, they're not very smart. We just gotta tell them they're just playing this one really long note, and your tongue's gotta do all the brain action. Okay? 1, 2, ready, and. Awesome.
Okay.
That was great. Okay, now I want you to I'm gonna teach you how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh wait.
How's that sound?
Fancy.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you take your left hand and it's your first finger is down and these are all up.
Oh, okay.
And then your thumb needs to be on the oblong part. This part. Just that one. Yeah. Only you can be a little, like right there.
Is it supposed to be pressing the button?
Yeah, it's pressing that bottom button, not that top one.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
And then just your pinky. Okay?
I feel like I'm about to drop it.
It's really awkward to hold it that way.
Okay.
You won't drop it. You'll be okay. So if you let's play this note. This is your B natural.
Okay.
Okay? And but this will be the top of your Mary Had a Little Lamb, of your 3-note Mary Had a Little Lamb. So we're just gonna play this. We're gonna do the whole notes and then the quarter notes. Just like we just did before. 1, 2, ready, play. That was good. We'll do it again. Okay? 1, 2, ready, and. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you take in just a really deep breath and just feel like you're filling up your stomach like you would a glass of water.
Right.
And you would fill it up from the bottom up. And so you want to make sure that all deep down in your abdomen is where you're filling the air, and it goes all the way up, but not too high because then we get chest and clavicular breathing, and that's real bad. So we want to fill up this like it's a glass of water with air. Okay? Let's do the whole notes and to the quarter notes. 1, 2, ready, and. 4. That was good. And you had when you filled up that time, you had a much better tone than you did before. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It sounded really good. Let's do the whole note, and then we'll take a breath, and then we'll do the quarter notes.
Okay, so am I supposed to take a breath in between the two?
You don't have to, but we are. We are this time.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, play. That was good. That was good. I think what you were doing, because did you hear how it went tia, tia, like that? I think what's going on is that your air is starting your quarter notes instead of your tongue.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like you're going instead of the two.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's try the same thing again. We'll do the whole note, a breath, and then the quarter notes. And then make sure your tongue is starting those notes.
And not like breathing.
And not breathing them. Okay. So it's still the one long whole note, but your tongue's stopping the air.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay. 1, 2, ready, play.
I did the breathing thing again.
No, you're good. You're a beginner. You've never touched a flute until just now. So you're good, I promise. Let's try just the quarter notes and see if maybe it's the transition that's getting you. So let's do just the quarter notes. 1, 2, ready. You want to try that again? Mm-hmm. Okay. 1, 2, ready. That's good. Okay, let's make sure we're holding it up to where about a quarter of the hole is covered up by our mouth or by our bottom lip. And then we need to blow fast air. I think not that you're getting slack on the air, but you're just not filling up like you should. And I think it's because our brains like to think they have a brain and they don't. And so it's saying, oh, these are shorter notes. I don't need to take as big of a breath as I would for the longer note. But it needs to, because it's still, the 4 quarter notes is the same as 1 whole note. Mm-hmm. And so it still needs to take in the same amount of air. So breathe in the same amount of air as you would for a whole note, but stop the air with your tongue on each of my snaps.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, ready. You're good? Let's do that again. Okay? 1, 2, ready. That was much better that time. Okay, let's try it just like that again. Okay? 2, ready, play. That was good. That was really good. Now we're going to put down our second finger on our left hand, but we're going to keep everything except our pinkies up on the right hand still. Your right hand's going to stay the same. Your left hand is going to do all the moving.
Okay.
Okay? All right, let's play this note. Let's just do this as a whole
that
note.
down.
Mm-hmm. Just your second finger. And keep your thumb where it is. And
Okay.
you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's play that note. Just do a whole note. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome. Let's do the whole note into the quarter note with the breath in between. Okay? 1, 2, ready, play. That's good. One thing I'm noticing is your tongue is doing more of a do sound. It's going do, do, do. And that's good for softer tonguing, but for right now, especially since we're beginning, I want to hear really, not so much separated, but just a really articulated tonguing and something that sounds very sure. Does that make sense? And so that's what the toe, get the two versus do.
Two, do.
Do you feel the difference in how?
Two, yeah. Do lingers, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's a softer sound.
Mm-hmm.
But with the toe, it sounds very sure.
Two. Mm-hmm.
And with the do, it's like, oh, I hope I'm doing this right. Unless it's written in the music that way.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, let's keep with the toe, the two sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So let's do that same, that's your A natural. And let's play that same note. The whole note with a breath, and then the 4 quarter notes with the 2. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, ready, play. That was better?
Spit in the hole, I'm sorry.
You're good. We'll swap it out. Let's take a bigger breath in between the two. Because I think that's your problem come the second measure. Because your whole note sounds really good and your quarter notes need some work. Okay, so, but you're doing a really good job. 1, 2, ready, and. That was better. The quarter notes still need some work, but we'll work on that. We're gonna go ahead and move down to your G, and so your left hand's gonna cover. All you're doing is, I'm sorry, that was my fault.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back. So that, I thought they sounded the same, but I thought, okay, so we're gonna play the A again, because we were playing the wrong note. So we're gonna do the A again, okay? Just hold it up the same way. Yeah, and we'll just do the whole note, big breath, quarter notes. Okay? 1, 2, ready. Okay? That's better, and here that one sounds different. So let's move on to your G, and that's where you just put your finger, yep, just like that. Okay? And we'll do the whole notes, big breath, quarter note. 4 of them. 1, 2, ready.
I forgot to breathe in between.
You're good. You're good. Let's do that one again, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. That's good. Now what I'm seeing your jaw go toe, toe, toe. I'm seeing it go down, and it shouldn't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can keep it the same and just move your tongue, just go toe, 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 or 2. I'm sorry, 2, 2, 2, 2. You see? I don't know if you can. 2, 2, 2, 2. You see that? And yours is going more 2, 2, 2, like that. So let's try and just keep our jaw, because I think that's messing with your quarter notes. Okay, so let's do the whole notes, big breath, quarter notes, with the 2 and the not moving of the bottom jaw. 1, 2, ready, play.
I don't really understand the tongue thing.
Okay,